ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the stream. It is Thursday, and we are back in the kitchen. Yay! So today, we're doing a couple of quick and easy ones, hopefully. Well, I know one of them's quick and easy, and we will be playing with anchovies. That's the plan for the day. We'll be playing with anchovies, and we'll see if see how we go with that. The one is basically a dip. It's an anchovy dip, and the other one is we're going to be throwing it on a salad. It's going to be a dressing for a salad. Hey Kiki, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How you doing this fine Thursday? So yeah, we'll be doing that, and don't know how long it's going to take, but we're just going to go do that. So, the flapple escaped. You're fabulous, feeling good, excellent, excellent. I'm good. I am good. I got it's been an interesting morning. Had to unpack a couple of things. But yeah, other than that, I am really well today. So, huzzah. Right, so I need the recipes. That helps. I knew there was something I didn't do. Right, so I'm going to start with an anchovy dip. All right. Just talked about some things that have been bugging me for a while, and got to realize just how much they've been bugging me. So yeah, that's okay. Talk is good. Now, so what this is this is an anchovy dip. So I like it with carrots and celery, especially with celery, because I love anchovies. So you get the celery, and you use it like a little spoon. Yeah, it's really nice. So, whoops, I knew I forgot something. Oops. Do we have extra stuff? Oh, maybe. Oh, they're on the edge, but we can use them. We can use them. Instead of spring onions, instead of shallots, we're going to use spring onions. So that's fine, we made it. Alright, so we need garlics. Where is the garlic? Okay, we're out of garlic on hand. Oh, no, maybe not. We can use that garlic, right? Says 4 cloves, but again, we are going to use, because like, how do you define a clove of garlic? See, this is the important thing, because technically, everything on here is a clove, right? But because shopping centers have pretty much standardized the size of everything, a clove in a recipe is now reasonably the same no matter where you go. Excuse me. So it's one of those interesting things. For me it is anyway. Because the whole idea of a clove is subject. It's subjective anyway. So, whoop, nearly tried to cut my nail again. Been doing that a bit lately. The crack that I hit on Saturday playing Mirage, still in the nail. Insert deity here. Alright. So this onion is actually just starting to sprout, which isn't going to hurt anything. Just is. Might affect the flavour just a teeny bit because it started putting its energy into making more garlic. But it shouldn't be that bad, not with the amount we're putting in. Oh look, that just fell apart. Isn't that nice? Alright, so we're going to be putting this into the blender. So I'm not overly concerned about getting it really finely chopped. Actually, I might just crush it. Nah, didn't do enough. So I'm going to chop it up just a little bit, just to get it started. I'm looking forward to this. It has been a long time since we've done this. We'll be needing more garlic in a bit. No, not gonna be kissing a vampire today. You know. But what can I say? I would sell my soul for eternal youth and immortality. That would be fun. Okay, 60 grams of anchovy fillets. Where are we going? I'm in the wrong cupboard. I'm in the cold cupboard. Not in the regular cupboard. And there's the coffee drink. Thank you for the coffee drink. Yay! Alright, fresh pot of anchovies. And then we need 60 grams. There's 5. We have 5 grams. Whoop, come on. 20. Oh, damn. Am I going to have enough anchovies? Considering how much this is meant to weigh, I should have. $51. We're getting there. 61. That'll do. Damn. I mean, it is only 156 grams. I only need 110, so there's not really going to be much left over. Right, I'm going to use a whiteboard. I know. I'm just going to give it a bit of a start. Whoa, I almost took my finger again. Holy crap. There we go. Oh no, cross-contamination. It's fine. Again, we are blending the crap out of this, so we don't have to be too pedantic with the chopping. So, whoops. Yeah. All right. We're gonna put. What are we gonna do with this? We're going to clean it up. See what's still usable. Simtricia, hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. Welcome in, Raiders. Just before we do that, we'll get a quick shout out. For Sinistra. And go. Ooh, okay, what were you playing? Oh, you were last doing food and drink. Nice. What were you cooking? What were you playing there? Cool. How you doing? Yeah, right, so welcome in, Raiders. I am Ulrich the Raucous. I am a variety streamer. I do gaming. I do cooking. Every now and then we do special events, like we're trying to smelt iron from iron ore in furnaces. So yeah, we do one of everything. Some HelloFresh meals. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with HelloFresh meals. Is that like a brand or a type of cookbook, or just fresh meals? So at the moment we are making an anchovies, which is basically an anchovy dip. And we're sort of on the fly. We've got some older ingredients that we're using up, aka these shallots, but we will get there. So yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Brand that delivers you ingredients and you follow a recipe. Oh, nice. How did that go? I've heard of the delivery services, not that one in particular, but I have heard of the services. A friend of mine does it. He reckons they're really handy. So, yeah, I'm lucky. I have time. Time is the thing I have. So I'm able to do the stuff, right? I'm able to spend the 2 days to make really epic bone broth and stuff like that. So having all that extra time, whereas my mate who uses those meals, he doesn't have that time. He really doesn't. So, but he really enjoys fresh food and fresh cooking. So it makes it really easy for him. No worries, Kiki. Hello, puppies. Ah, that'll do. Finn, what? You want to say hello to stream? Well, come on then. Say hello to stream. Hello, stream. I am Finn. I am under Ulrich's feet all the bloody time. Hey, Miss TNT, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Yeah, bone broth has so many health benefits that it's just insane. I usually keep chicken, pork, and beef, because why would you not have them all? I have veggie on hand, but veggie's really easy to make. Even like a quick veggie is only a couple hours. Throw it on, you're done with it. All right, are you now getting all the attention and you're now happy? Are you happy now? Finn is the very cuddly kitty. But I keep putting on the stream intro that it's filmed in front of a live kitty audience. And so I've got to prove it every now and then. And then so, not everyone has a Thursday where they can just sit in front of the computer and just cook and cook. Why is that going silly like that? Alright, there we go. Alright, so more ingredients. What else are we doing? Ooh, red wine vinegar. I'll often replace red wine vinegar with balsamic. Sorry, I didn't realize that the cap had a pull ring on it, so I've undone it and it's cracked and it's done all that thing. And then as I took the pull ring off, it literally popped under the pressure. So I'm having a little giggle at that. So yeah, that's everything that's going on with that. Now 1 tablespoon of, yes. So I'm putting the red wine vinegar in today, because it is a bit more tart than the balsamic. So yeah, right, what else have we got? We've got some parsley. I know I've got some parsley here somewhere. Parsley. Right. Now, our parsley plants out the front are all in, it says a handful, so, you know. The parsley plants out the front are all in bloom at the moment. They've all gone to seed. So I'm using store-bought parsley today, because I don't have any in the garden. Who knew? So we're gonna fidget these up. Go gadget. Now again, a handful really goes down to taste. When recipes do, you know, put a handful of this in. It's like, do you really like parsley? Well, put a ton of it in. You know, do you want it in there just so that it's a bit of color? You know, put a little bit in. It's really relative as to how you feel about how much parsley you want. So don't forget to, parsley, when you mush up parsley, you don't get a lot of bang for your buck. Whoops, that's a bit too much stem. So it's that. So even though this looks like a lot of parsley, just on the corner here, then when it's blended up and chopped and really finely chopped, which is basically what a blender does. Don't worry, I'll catch up with me in a minute. Then it becomes less than you think it might be. But also, I find parsley really tasty. So erring on the side of I've got a bit too much parsley. At the moment, we are making an anchovy dip. So basically an anchovy dip. And a bit later, we'll be doing a crouton salad with anchovy dressing. Because I felt like anchovies. I've had a real hankering for anchovies lately. Alright, so I'm going to give this a rough chop. If I can get into it. Now that looks like, you look at that on the board, and that looks like an absolute ton of parsley. But believe it or not, it's really not. So yes, I have some celery in the fridge that in a moment I'm gonna bring out once we've done this, and I'm going to use as dipping sticks for the rest of the stream. All right, 150 ml of olive oil. Right, so at this point, because we're using one of these, we're using a stick blender pot to do this. So, had a little heart attack. Had a baby heart attack because I didn't think my blender was slightly offset where it should be. And I went, where is it? And then I realized it had moved, so it was fine. Coriander. Wait, let me think. Do I have coriander? I do have coriander. Alright. I have no... Hang on, which one? I've got to remember which one it is, so I'm going to have some. Oh! Yeah. Wow, it's been a while since I've used coriander. Yeah, I like coriander. I especially like it in scrambled eggs as a offset in scrambled eggs. I use parsley occasionally in scrambled eggs as well, but I prefer coriander in them. It's been a while since I've done it. I might actually. Thank you. I remember that now. So yeah, I'm up for coriander. It's a big debate. Sith Lord and his mum hate it. Says it tastes like soap. Yeah, fair. Look, this is one of the things when you're cooking. There really is no right or wrong. It's just, what is your palate? You know, if this thing doesn't agree with your palate, then don't eat it. I don't mind it. I grew up in a restaurant. Yes. And look, there's stuff that when I was a kid, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Once I got to adulthood, there was then stuff that I would eat. Since How you doing, Rach? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sim Trisha, thank you for the follow. Doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance. And thank you so very much for the raid. You are awesome. Yes, I understand cleaning up. Very much so. Hey, VP, how you doing? More to do with genetics than how you were raised. I think there's a case to be made for both, VP. Kiki, I'm beginning to like eggs, capsicum, and tomato. Yeah, capsicum I always liked. Tomato I never did until, a few years ago my palate changed a bit. Eggs I've always loved. All right, starting to get there. All right, so you can see we're just giving that a quick whiz, just all of that, well, most of that, what do you call it? This stuff, parsley, has just poof, right? Hell's eggs, okay. Yes, we are talking about coriander, right? Right, that's not doing anything anymore. Now, what a lot of recipes will call for is that you drizzle in your oil bit by bit as you're whisking it. Now, with this sort of thing, it's impossible. You literally cannot do it because while it's on, there is no opening. So you can do it two ways. You can either put it in a bit, blend it, put it in a bit, blend it. That's perfectly reasonable. Or you can just dump the whole lot in. I have never I have never been able to taste a difference when I'm doing this sort of thing between drizzled in oil and poured in oil, if that makes sense. It's up to you. Again, this is all one of those things that's entirely up to you. So we need 150 ml of olive oil, which we may or may not have. Nah, got a whole tin of it down there. Where is my, I need a small measurer. Where is my small measurer? Ah, that'll do. Actually, we might just, oh, this is getting a bit light on. The big tin, it's getting a bit light on. Okay, that wasn't bad. And remember, they have a pouring spout that you can pull out. What are we looking at? Rachel, seriously, that was a guess based on what VP said. Nice. Baby sister doesn't like it, but her biological mum has the soap gene. Oh yeah, okay. Now, I may be a little biased in this because one of my grandparents, if I said a naughty word, may as well refill this while I've got it out. If I said a naughty word like damn or shit, she would literally drag me into the bathroom and put a cake of soap in between my teeth. So, I actually know the taste of soap. And there is no food that I've come across that tastes like soap. Yeah. Cake soap, like an actual bar of soap, I still can't use. Just thinking about it, I can still taste it. You just ate it in the bar. And yes, to my palate, coriander tastes nothing like soap. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pour the whole lot in. Because why not? Oh yeah. So that's starting to come together. You can see that. It's not as dark as usual, but that's okay. This is a slightly different recipe. I need my pushy downy thing. Where's the pushy downy thing? Pushy downy thing. The drawers in the kitchen aren't quite closing as well as they used to, because I keep buying more things. I keep buying more utensils for the show. And so the utensil drawer is getting a bit full. Oh god, that tastes awesome though. And there we go. Mush. Mush. Alright, now put that in a bowl. Ay, ay, ay. Now, you can store this. That's not a problem. There is, it will separate, though. The oil will separate out of it over time. That's not a massive deal. You don't have to worry too much about that. It will, all you have to do is stir it a little bit and it will self-heal It's fine. No. Right, so we're giving this a bit of a better wash than usual because we're probably going to be using it again in the next bit. Oh. Alright, so now we grab celery and carrot are really good for this. Like you just put that dip in the middle of a plate, surround it with sticks of celery and carrot. Some radish can be really good as well. I had a knife. There it is. Miss. It's a little bit sharp, but I like just going smack. And then seeing if I can get the end into the recycling, into the composting, little composting bucket. There we go. So, nom nom nom. I'm going to be in my bunk. Oh, that is so nice. So, now you get, obviously you get the real salty of the anchovy. So there's really no need to add some extra salt. You can, if you wish, add a bit of pepper, just for that extra little bit of tang that you get from pepper. The other thing you can do is that you can serve this warm. You can put that, once you finish with the blender, you put it in a small pan, heat it through, then throw it on, have all your sticks and that ready to go, and then just heat it, put it in your bowl and serve it warm. I like it cold. It's up to you. So I'm going to be munching on this now for the rest of the stream. Oh, it's so tasty. And it's my dip, and I'll multi-dip if I want to. And that's it. Really easy, really simple. Just throw it together, be done with it. Oh, all right, so now we are going to do a salad with an anchovy dressing. So you can see just, hang on, yeah, you can see just a little bit that the oil is just starting to separate out, which is fine. That's going to happen. So you don't need to worry too much about that. Yum. So we're going to boil up some eggs. We're going to make some croutons. Then we're going to make the dressing for the salad. Yeah, go from there. Leave me all hotman. Kangaroo Island, Kangaroo Island free range eggs. This show is not sponsored. Nope, didn't attract a fin. Now, I think we may have said this when we made the pickled eggs, but I like putting the eggs in cold. Because I find that if you put, even if you leave eggs out to get up to room temperature, if you put them straight into boiling water, they crack a lot. Excuse me, they crack a lot. So I just like putting them in straight away while they're getting ready to boil. What are we doing? Your word was bugger though? Yeah, that's fair, Rach. It just means you don't have the gene. It's actually a thing. Yeah, right. Put it on your list for researching. Yeah, absolutely. Some people have a gene that makes it taste that way. Huh. All right, so VP was right. It is pure genetics. Because normally with taste of food, it's where you grew up. You know, your mum cooked that, your dad cooked that. And there's a certain amount of genetic disposition to certain types of food because your genes are used to it. But yeah, I didn't realize that was an actual genetic thing. There you go. So, sorry, BP. You were right. Got celery string stuck in my teeth. Alright, need a baking tray. Maybe not that one. Bigger than I normally use, but it has edges. Alright, so we are going to make some croutons. To make croutons, we cut the crust off of bread. I don't know why, but we do. I honestly think this is a leftover from when bread was crusty rather than modern day breads. Really is only one way to find out, and that's leave the crust on. But we're not doing that today. Okay, if we fold the bread crust over, can we use it as a dipstick? Mm-hmm. Seems to work. Alright, it says to tear the bread, but I'm just going to cut it. Because, whoops. kind of tearing it anyway. Because, you know, bread. Alright. Let's get all these bits separated. Yes, hello, Finn. You're in between my legs again. Under my feet. on. Okay, so we want to, how much olive oil? Only a tablespoon. Alright. We need to roll them around in a bowl with a tablespoon of oil. Which bowl shall I use? I'm going to use that one. I hear you, Finn. I just don't care. Absorb the olive oil. Absorb it. Which, you know, that's what it seems to be doing. Alright, so we throw that. Spread out. You crunchy, crunchy croutons. Oops. So I've just spread them out over the tray, and in a minute we'll put it into the oven for about 5 minutes, and that should cook up our croutons nicely. All the while eating anchovies. I can't eat it all though. I can eat it all. I shouldn't eat it all. Two very different things. Alright. Right. Alright, so here we go. The dressing. So what we're using for the rest of the salad is just a mesclun mix, some tomatoes, and then we're going to put the eggs and croutons in it, drizzle the sauce over the top, and we're good. Quick, easy, and hopefully tasty salad. Alright. So we need an egg yolk. What do you reckon, Zeke? Hey? These bowls are freaking great. We're going to use that, so here we go. Whoop. That cracks it nicely. Boop. Oh crap! Nope. Oh pile of nope. Messed that one up. Damn it. One by wasted egg. Alright, that's ready to go. So let's hit a 5-minute timer. Five-minute timer begun. Let's and edit. Now I need an egg yolk. Actually, I could probably fish the shell out of that and make something. We'll see. Ah! I might be able to rescue that one. No. Looks like I'm having scrambled eggs with coriander later. Alright. Let's try that again. Take 3. And now we go get some eggs. You should be making eggs? Why should you be making eggs, Rich? Done. Come here, shell. I'm not wasting that much egg. So, 1, maybe. 2.5? No. Alright, I'll fry that up in a minute. Alright, eggs can go away. Oh, because it's breakfast time. Yes, I dropped the first egg. I dropped. So I scooped that into the bowl. The first yolk. The second yolk, I dropped into the bowl, and the third yolk went where it needed to be. Clove the garlic. One out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, let's go with that, right? Ginormo clove. Alright, it's going in the blender, so not overly fussed about chopping it up too much. Go on. There we go. Yeah, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. am I back here for? Ah, Dijon mustard. It is obviously getting to that time of day. When my brain fries. And they're not too bad. Might leave them in for a couple more minutes though. Let's do another 2 minutes. Because I want them crunchy, but not toasted, over toasted. You know what? I might actually just call it there. So remembering that hot things are hot. Yeah, they don't actually, hang on, I'll make sure I can see so that you can see. They're I haven't put a lot of color on them, but they're crunch. So yeah, 5 minutes, done. Easy. For that one. Obviously, thicker bread's going to take a bit longer, but there you go. So we let them cool while we do this. Now, 1 teaspoon. Where is the teaspoon? One teaspoon. Whew. Teaspoon of Dijon. In you go. Nah. Lick the measuring device. Ooh. Whoops, no, goes back in there. Some fresh squeezed lemon juice. 2 tablespoons. Going to be close, and that has started to boil, so we'll set a timer for that. Strainer! Just going to strain it into here, why not? It's only had olive oil in it, and there's going to be more olive oil. Was 2 tablespoons? Yes, just double checking that recipe thing. 1, 2. No, that's a bit much. Throw that in there. That wasn't bad. I only needed 1 lemon. Our lemon tree at the moment is barren. It is empty. Because we are just hoeing through the lemon cordial that we make. Well, that I make. So, that's a good thing. Right. Half a teaspoon of caster sugar. Now this is the weird one. I'm guessing this is to offset the bitter of the olive oil that's about to go in. And this seems to be the only people I seem to see do this are British chefs. It really does seem to be a thing that's a British chef thing. I don't know why, but they appear to like doing it. So, wait a minute. Garlic, egg yolk, mustard, lemon juice, sugar, right. Okay. Alright, so we're putting whole anchovies in this. There you go. Now, we need another 150 ml of olive oil. You meant to drizzle in. There you go, drizzled. Breaking all the things. Come on, there you go. It's basically made a mayonnaise. That's interesting. See how it tastes. You heard Poms mention. Putting caster sugar in with olive oil into dressings and such. It's kind of the only people I've seen do it are English chefs. That's better. There was just a little bit of oil in it that hadn't congealed. So they're going okay. All right. Feel like using the fancy bowl. Fancy. Might be a holdover from rationing. I would have thought sugar would have been high on the ration list. You know, everyone gets their little bit of tea and a little bit of sugar, and now we're English, we're fine. There you go. 10 cents from every purchase helps family facing blood cancer. The Leukemia Foundation. There you go. I don't know that it's standing in for anything. So we're putting in a whole packet of mescaline mix, right? It's just nice leafy greens. Put the enchilada over it too. This is 100 grams, so, but again, it's a salad. It's up to you. What do you like? I'm putting in this whole packet of Tommyatos, honey, maybe. Oh, I see what you mean. They're using that instead of something else because of rationing. Right. I don't know. The only thing I can really think of is that they're trying to minimize the bitter of the olive oil. Trying to bring it up to, you know, bring it to more of a sweet tooth. But yeah, I don't know. It's only ever English chefs that I've seen do it. It can be, yeah. It can be a bit bitter. Alright. So, I've put a bag of mescaline mix. I've put in 100 grams of cherry tomatoes sliced. I'm going to give it a little hand mix now, just to start getting it. I probably should have used a bigger bowl. Just to give it a rough mix. Alright. Alright, before I put the liquid in, we can't be fancy, we've got too much. There's a joke there about bland English palates. Yes. There's also, right, that's better, we can mix in that. Now, I know this is targeted, and that it's perhaps not a full accurate representation, but I've seen a number of chefs do those specials that is what do you call it? Oh, look at all this crap food people eat and yada yada blah blah. And it's like, well, yes. Some people, but you can go anywhere and find people with horrific senses of senses of palate. And I think the English get that a bit more than they maybe deserve. Alright, now we have the juicy ingredients in there. I want to toss that around. Get a nice coating over everything. Get back in there, crouton. So I'm glad we changed bowls. I'm definitely glad we changed bowls. Alright, look at that. Nice. Pork dripping sandwiches are tasty. Alright, we might do this in a wide bowl. So we're going to take some of this. We're going to lay it in the bowl. Alright. And the rest of that can go in the fridge. How long have we got? Oh, what? Did I not start that? Oh, okay. It appears the timer has gone off. And the tab was muted. So, let's stop the eggs. And we will see if they are boiled. Actually, makes it really easy to ladle out one egg and cool it. So usually I would put in one more egg than the recipe calls for in regard to boiling eggs, but in this case one of the people in the family doesn't like egg, so the test egg will effectively be theirs. You'd think after all that egg peeling that I've done, this is hot, that I'd be better at it. There we go. Compost is going to get some nice shell today. Some nice calcium into it. Whoops. Dropped it. I'm dropping eggs today. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, no. New chopping board. I'm doing white on white, I know. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect egg. Nice yellow, no grey around the yolk. Perfect. Oh. Woo. So hot things are hot. Yeah, that is pretty much the perfect boiled egg. That is exactly where I like it. And that is, of course, up to everyone's taste. You know, I can make googie eggs if I want, but I like it with the. If I'm gonna do it with like toast soldiers, just like dip the toast in the yolk. But other than that, I like my boiled eggs solid. So, you can even see there, there's just no ring. That's just perfect. Now, normally, you could do the eggs faster. Like, you could do the eggs earlier and let them cool on their own right. But as we know, we don't like doing the here's one we prepared earlier. It's going to get to the stage where this... I know it's going to get to the stage where we're going to have to do that with some of the recipes. Because we've been doing this for... We've been doing Lick the Bowl for probably a year, maybe a little over. And probably actually a little over a year. And that's a lot of recipes not to repeat anything. Beautiful. Alright, so we throw the egg in. Now, of course, if, you know, egg isn't your thing, don't put it in. Same as anchovies. They're not your thing, don't put them in. They are so very definitely my thing. So they're going in. Come here. if I can get them out of the jar. Okay. Now the recipe calls for 4 per plate, but these are rather large, and I probably should have chopped them in half because they are rather large. So I'm going to do that. And so there we go. And there is a tasty and healthy salad. Whoops, I should take a photo of the anchovies as well. Let's just move that back in. Right, so before I stir that up, you can see that the oil's starting to float on top. Right, this happens. So all you do is you give it a little stir with a spoon, and that just starts to recombine it. You're always going to end up with a little bit of oil at the end of your anchovy, but depending on what you're using as a dip. If you're using your bread, that'll soak up more of the olive oil, so on and so forth. So, but if you're using the solids, like celery and carrot, you'll probably have a little bit of olive oil left over. It's not going to hurt anything. What am I looking for? I'm looking in the fridge for my camera. I am starting to catch up with all the extra work I'm meant to be doing. It's going a little bit backwards at the moment because No Man's Sky is just, there is a lot of grind to that. Alright, anchovy. And anchovy salad. Nom nom nom. Alright, I've got 33% battery left. Right, fork. Lick the bowl. Alright, here we go. Let's try some of this. Bit my lip. Damn. This is a one of everything salad, I tell you. This is really tasty. The dressing is just over everything. It is literally over everything. Probably could have gone maybe a little less oil or a little more salad. Probably could have put about 1.5 bags of mescaline in this, and the dressing would still be fine. Fruit on. See, this is what happens. I didn't read the recipe properly, and I thought the anchovies went into the dressing. But this is a good thing. This makes the salad a lot more versatile. If you like everything but the anchovies, take the anchovies out. Do everything else. Don't like egg? Take the egg out. You know? This is the beauty of this sort of recipe. It really is that versatile. The original didn't call for tomatoes, but I wanted a bit of that color in it. And the flavor goes really well with everything else too. And this coming from a boy that wasn't a fan of tomatoes until 15 years ago. If you're an extra fan of anchovies, put more anchovies in. Just got an anchovy explosion. Nom 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 nom. No. I'm gonna have to do a fin cam, I swear. That's you. I'm forgetting to talk. It's just tasty. Again, that little bit of protein from the egg and that bowl of basically salad plus a little bit of anchovy, and I'm starting to go, maybe time to stop. And again, you can put a bit of pepper in this if you want to tang it out. But with the anchovies in there, the level of saltiness is just nom 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 nom. So I'm literally licking the bowl for this one. And I know I've said it before, but some chefs, some cooks, like me, I'm the cook end. You know, if you send your bowl back literally clean, even if you've like wiped it up with a bit of bread, you get in trouble doing this in restaurants. Don't know why. You send a bowl back clean. In my opinion, that's the best compliment you can give. Now, I know some cultures, if you do that, they put more in it. Which is really odd to me. Like, you denote your fullness by sending food back. That has always just, it's never rung true for me. And I've gotten in trouble going into one of those households where that's how it works. And so I kept, finish my plate, more goes on, finish my plate, more goes on. And my upbringing was, you clean your plate, right? You finish everything on your plate, and that's being a good guest. Yeah, there was some cross-culture pollination going on there. Anyway, oh, that was nice. Now it's time for a ginger ale. I get a pretty cup with ginger ale. Oh, been stepping over this parsley on the floor. Didn't even realise it. Gilbertus Maximus. Oh, Rach has returned with eggs and a raid suggestion. Okay. Who is your raid suggestion, Rach? Although maybe she's finishing. Ah. Oh, Gigi Edgley. Yeah, right. There you go. Nice. How long is the... Yeah. Oh no, that's not her. Nope, that wasn't that person. Okay, G-I-G-I-E-D. G-I-G-I-E-D. There we go. That looks better. And they're playing the D&Ds. Nice. How long have they been going? They've only been going 2 hours. It's fine. You thought she was going for a... Okay. Ah, right. First day at D&D. Nice. Nice. Okay. Feels weird. I feel weird. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Proper sweetheart. I don't think in all the things that I've read, heard, stories told, all of that, I don't think I've heard anyone have a harsh word for it, which is rare. In fact, that is quite rare. So that's rare for anyone, really. You go looking, there's enough people that hate my guts. All right, so we might do that. We might go do that raid as I pluck up my courage. Pluck up my courage. All right, so I don't have Zoom. I don't have it. It's not my thing. But that's okay. Anyway, what the? Oh, there appears to be a lot of oil on the counter. So I'm just going to wipe that up. Because I like putting my hands on the counter. Yeah. All right, so, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was a stream. So, cooking. All right, so what have we got coming up? Coming up, we have tomorrow. I would have her raid you, but her usual mod is at the dentist today. Yeah, fair. Today we have cooked. Tomorrow, on the other hand, we are doing Valheim. We're back. We're to Valheim, hopefully with Warden. Hopefully he will be along for Valheim. Oh, it looks like, yep, they just finished D&D. Boo. Ah, yep, so we missed that. She was finishing. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be back with Valheim, hopefully with Warden. I haven't seen him in a little bit, because I've been running away on his Friday time and doing other things. Yeah, no, that's fine. look, this is the weird thing, right? Streaming is freaking daunting. So, and I mean, yeah, she's a professional actress and all of that, but doesn't mean that these things don't affect you, right? You might be better at hiding it, or you might be better with dealing with it, but it can be big when you're doing a lot of things all at once, especially when you're doing a lot of new things that you're not used to. You know what I mean? So we'll be back Friday, tomorrow at 10 o'clock. How was your massive stream last week? Ended up caught up with plumbers, and then everyone started showing up for dinner. Yeah, it went really well. We went for just over 13 hours. I'm trying to find Saturday time trying to find time on Saturdays to do the rest of the game, to stream the rest of the game, because I do want to do that. You're peeking back in now and then. Yeah, that's fair, Rach. But yeah, I want to find the rest of the time to finish the game. That'd be really nice, because I am enjoying it. So we will see. I will let everyone know there will be special events. I will get as much of it done as fast as I can, but we will see. That will be hopefully I'll be giving week by week updates as to, because my Sundays are out, but I can make time on Saturdays occasionally. So hopefully we'll do that, and we will get through the rest of the game, and we'll have some more fun doing that. So yeah, then we go round to next Tuesday. We'll be playing some more No Man's Sky, and I have been grinding my butt off in the background. Wait till you see the ship. I've got my freighter has all these areas, multiple floors. It's I'm carving out resources and monies and all that sort of stuff, just carving it up. And but it's all boring. It's all like leave the game on for 2 hours and then harvest, and then leave it for another 2 hours, then send out a frigate mission, harvest, and leave it for another 2 hours, which is fine. You can do all that background stuff, but it makes for a really boring stream. So I'm getting all the resources together, I'm slamming them out, and we are well, hopefully that will mean that we have all the resources we need just to slam through and do the actual missions, and everyone can join in doing the missions, but we'll have all the resources to do that. So that's what's going on with No Man's Sky. Wednesday is more Minecraft. We now have access to all sorts of fun stuff. So I'm going to have to do some background Minecrafting as well, and really start trying to get on the get onto the dyes. I need all the dyes. So, Rach, well, if I win Lotto, I'll set you up with a proper rig. You can play No Man's Sky in one screen in a little box on the screen, and something else in the main screen, and just switch backwards and forwards. Yes. I think I actually have the capacity to do that currently. I just don't. But yeah, so, but we're cruising along with that. Wednesday, back to some more Minecraft. Looking forward to that. We've got the nether areas starting to rock. I'm going to get a couple of Silk Touch pickaxes going, so that we can maybe put another forest of nether trees. Put a forest of nether trees into our forest area for collection. For nice, safe, easy collection. I'm going to get a heap of bone meal for that as well, so there's some grindy doing that. So, and then Thursday, all the way back around to Thursday, we're back in the kitchen having a bit of fun again. Yay! Remember, keep your eye on YouTube. We're putting out YouTubes every Monday to Friday. And they're jumping around. We are getting to the point where we are starting to catch up. which is nice. So once we're caught up, we're gonna, as we're catching up, we're gonna go more into a series of more in the order in which they were broadcast. We're starting to publish them like that. It's a couple more weeks before that starts, but once that starts, it'll be more in order that we're streaming them. So might feel a bit more random, but that's when they'll be coming out. That's how they'll be coming out. Once that's done, once we get right caught up, I'm probably going to change the schedule for that, and then I'll release on all the days we don't stream, and maybe a couple we do, depending on how many streams a week I'm doing. And that way you can get your fix of Ulrich 7 days a week. Yay! Anyway, I am going to call it there. Yay, progress! I know, right, Rach? So I'm going to call it there. As always, thank you to Twitch Safe, royalty free, no copyright music from Carl Casey at Whitebat Audio. If you like this music, go check him out on YouTube. I play this stuff on Wednesday night for Minecraft as well. I turn the Minecraft sounds down and play this. So go check it out. All the Ulrich. Exactly, Rach. Exactly. All right. So thanks everyone for joining us. I'm going to call it there. We're pretty much done. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. It was a shorter stream than usual, but really yummy food. Quick, yummy food. All right. So hopefully I will see everyone tomorrow. If I don't, I'll see you when I see you. And until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.